I think happiness is the destination of this call to a mission, freeing yourself up, and it's all to do with timing. Aries, 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 how's it going? Welcome to your Astroflower reading. This is going to be the weekly reading going from the 17th to the 23rd of October. If you haven't seen the monthly of October or the eclipse or the equinox videos, I would go and have a look at it. Some serious changes that are coming in through society, and yeah, it's going to affect everybody. So it'd be good to have a little bit of a heads up on that sort of fun. Let's see what's going on for you in your overall energies here. It's very joyous. It's like, it's almost as if like you got the cruise mode and it's like you're really enjoying the journey. It's a new, normally you worry about things and you like to get things working so well and perfect that everything's in its place, that if it's not in its place, it's going to annoy you. And this here is, I think, is you're starting to learn to relax with yourself, which is really nice. It's a whole new you coming out to the surface because I think you've done the work. Let's just see what's going on the relationship side. Let's see what the karmic message is here. Be open to new experiences. And it means sort of like just saying hello to people and, yeah, just saying hello to people and really opening up. Freeing yourself up. I think this is what it's all about. This new cycle here, which is coming in, and I think this goes into the Two of Cups one to come out, is, falling in love with your life. And it's going to make you feel incredibly free. It's going to be completely opposite of being, tied into, I've got to do this for this person because I said I would and everything like that. You're going to want to do things. You're going to, you're a very helpful sort of person, usually, Aries. But you shouldn't really sort of like end up running around everywhere but not doing anything for you. So it's all about this sort of like free and happy-go-lucky. I think it's unblocking yourself at the moment. This is what these karmic message, and realizing how much fun it can be with the relationships that are around you. How's the universe influence this karmic message? You can see the bigger picture here. When you relax, Aries, and take it easy, and you don't like to hurt other people's feelings, that is so sure. But at the end of the day, sometimes a little bit of hard love is not bad. A bit of a call to a mission, really, for you. Yeah, totally. I think this is the new you that's coming out in accordance to the world that's going on around us. That's why it's important to see those monthly readings and those equinox and the eclipse readings. The universe is calling you to a new mission in your life. And I think it's really joyous, relaxing, and yeah, joyful. Okay, let's just see how the guides are trying to influence this karmic message. They're kind of sort of saying they're making coincidences so you can realize what makes you happy. So it could be quite literally going for a family meal and realizing, actually, I don't really like it when there's too many people, or I don't like it when there's not enough people. And so that sort of thing. It's just very simple things, but just helping you to realize what is really generating some fun for you. Yeah, patience, timing. So yeah, it's noticing how you fit in and how your your abundant energy that you can have, and that joy that you can have, that real fire sign, because you're a pure fire sign, how you can apply it into your relationships. So if you're not up for it, you're not up for it. And I wouldn't just sort of make a meal out of it, and I wouldn't sort of say, oh, I don't really want to go. Just say, no, I don't want to go. Don't want to go. So let's do something else. That sort of thing. It's not going to hurt anyone really. It's not going to hurt anyone because you're going to be in the pursuit of your freedom and happiness. I think that's really important for you this week here, to free yourself up in all respects, regardless. I think on both sides, job as much as your relationships. What's the conversation? How the guide's trying to influence your conversation that is within you? You can worry what situations are, you'll fight your corner. There's no doubt about it. But you don't want to do that at the moment. I think it's a case of learning to choose your battles, basically, in regards to relationships that are around you. And I think that's what that timing is about. And they're guiding you, and they're sort of saying, don't get involved. Wouldn't get, too much of a headache there. Not worth winning sort of scenario. Yeah, they're encouraging you to open your heart and let your heart. I think happiness is the destination of this call to a mission. Freeing yourself up, and it's all to do with timing, and also to do with your timing. How much time do you give to your relationships? When you're with people, I would be with people. Don't be elsewhere. Don't be caught up thinking about other things. Be there in the moment. I think is really important, and it's gonna make for relationships that are just gonna really flower and grow. Basically, let's just see how what's going on your job or your business or your projects front. Have you been in a job for a long time, or have you been looking for a job that you kind of like sort of semi-given up? Or have you, been running your business and is it getting a bit stale? I think this ties in with here. I think this new cycle here is just all about freedom. This new idea of respect within business, which we go into on the monthlies, the equinox and the eclipse readings. I think this is going to suit you really well. I think you're going to really enjoy it because you're very respectful and very fair thingy. And I think this is working out this week here is realizing that if it's a bit staid, things need to be jigged around a bit and moved out a bit. You're missing opportunities by not evolving. That's the risk you're running. But if you look, this is like the 5 of Cups as well. You've got that Ace of Cups there at the base, which is up there, and you're going to know it within your everyday life and the conversation within you. You're going to know when you're just missing an opportunity for your business or your job or your projects or your finances to evolve because you're not letting yourself be free. Okay? See how the universe is trying to influence this conversation, this karmic message. It's been a lot of work for you fire signs. All the fire signs have had work this week. Very interesting. So how's the universe sort of... Yeah, they're trying to, they're going to bring up situations that you've got within your job or your business and stuff like that. They're going to bring up situations where you're going to have to go, okay, how can we do this? It's a bit like how do we rearrange it so it works? It's going to give you a bit of a conundrum, really, and I think you're going to enjoy that. But don't forget that respectful and joyful sort of aspect to it. It is a bit of a tower moment. They're sort of testing you. They're giving you the work. Fire signs, you've got work this week. I'm really sorry about this, but it's not my fault, obviously. But I think there's work to be done. The best thing about it is the outcome is enormous if you do this work. That is what we're looking at. And this whole new cycle of freeing it up and stopping these moments here and going into a situation in the future where, you're going to have a lot working for you. It's been good. You've had a good last 2 or 3 months. And now you're coming up against maybe a little bit of work and a reassessment. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence this karmic message. They're putting out fires, which is probably not a good thing for a fire sign. But I think they're applying emotions to your situation. So it's almost, humility. Not that you're not, if there's going to be anyone going to have humility, I think it will be Aries. If you know about the story of Aries, you'll find it in your book. It's in the description below. You're very human. You've got a very human side. You've got a lot of emotions within you. And they can be really detrimental to you. But here it's sort of like kind of saying, let's calm the situation. Let's calm the tower moment. Let's put in a bit of human emotions into the situation within your job, your business, because it's going to produce a lot of solutions for you. And it's going to come in quickly. It's going to transform into this new cycle very quickly. They're trying to help you evolve very, very quickly along your path. Really nice. Nice bit of work here for you, actually, Aries. I think you're going to really enjoy it. Let's just see what the conversation is within you. Yeah, you might have niggly problems within your life, and that's what I think the universe is all about. And you might be kind of going, if you sit around kind of going, oh man, this is not working, it's gonna be even harder. But if you kind of go, yeah, it's not working because we should be doing that. Oh right, look at that, that's great. Let's do that. You know, I think that's what the conversation is about. That's it. They're trying to, you know, miracles can happen when we apply ourselves in it. If you start putting your energy into something and your intuition into something and your manifestation into something, this is what this new cycle is about, is the optimistic side, which is difficult for Aries, to be honest. You know, to be highly optimistic about things. You're very cautious, which is fair, which is good. But at the same time, here they're sort of saying to you, no, you need to sort of like fly by the seat of your pants, wing it in a way, you know. Let's just see what the overall outcome is for you. It's almost like when, you know, when the spaceships went there. Yeah, I say spaceships, space shuttles or whatever it is. The Apollos, when they used to go around the moon, they used to be out of radio contact for a bit of time, and it was everyone used to sort of like hold their breath. This is with the moon landings in the 60s and 70s for you younger generation, but it's like, you know, they've gone around the moon, you're holding your breath, and they come out and they kind of go, they're back in contact. And it's like going through a tunnel and you kind of like get out the other end. And when you get out the other end, it's a beautiful beach and you kind of go, wow. It's that sort of scenario. If you do the work here this week, this new cycle that's coming up, and I think it's regardless of, it's going to happen whether you like it or not. It's just the quality of the greatness that comes out of this will depend on the work that you do this week. It's going to provide a beautiful healing moment for you. You're going to feel at complete one with the new you from this new cycle that's coming through. And I think in the following week, not only do you feel at ease with yourself, it's actually going to open up a lot of possibilities that you can then look at. You're not going to be able to implement them next week, but I think that next week could be a lot of kind of going, oh, what about this? What about that? What about this? What about that? Wow, it's all come good. After some tower moments, feeling stuck, called to that mission, building up through you, allowing your emotions to see the lighter side of things, being a little bit more optimistic, and that's going to make you feel that by the end of the week and then coming up the week, it's just kind of, oh great, we made it through it. Now look what we can do. That's the sort of scenario that we're looking for. Okay, so there you go, Aries. There's loads of links in the description below, including your book. There's also those monthly readings, equinox and the eclipse readings as well, which you'll find on our channel. In the meantime, thank you very much for your support for this channel. It is much appreciated. And don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.